And they gave us bread. They did Holy Communion to us. They gave us Holy Communion. And I asked them, now, as I am an Anglican, if I eat the bread from here, and when I go back there, will I eat it again, or they will refuse giving me their bread because I've eaten yours here? Now my friend Bishop Serwada, try to tell me that your rituals as born again are very different from those ones of the Church of Uganda. And I didn't enter there so that I don't disturb. Don't disturb me. If I come here and eat the bread, allow me when I also go the other side, I also eat the bread from there. If you are not accepting that, that means I will leave you alone and go back and sit in my home. And I asked Serwada, you and the Catholics, what happened between you? Why is it that the one who takes bread in the Catholic Church doesn't come here and also eat the bread from here? And he wrote them down and he gave them to me, and I read them. That in the Catholic Church, that bread and wine represents or is the blood of Jesus. That when you take them, you would have just taken the real blood of Jesus. That in the Anglican Church it is taken as a symbol, it is not taken literal. Literally. So now all those and for you is the born again. Now what is going to happen? Those ones have their rituals. So I'm beseeching you, join us. You have joined here together. If you come also to split also. I also know where God is. I can also speak to him. Therefore, I ask you, bring us together. Because in the army by then, we used to have those ones called chaplains. Now when we came, we just put them off from the army. They've never returned in the army. Because the religious people had the paganism, which were more pagan than the pagans. Hatred, envy, jealousy, religious wars, Catholics, Anglicans, Muslims fighting each other.
Religious animosity.
That is religious animosity. And we said, you can't treat yourself. Now you treat others.
So now we
therefore, as the Pentecostals, the Anglicans and the religions, please bring us together. Don't tear us. But I'm the first person to join government in our family. It was in 1970 when I started working in the government.
Now,
Now, 100 years had passed since the Europeans came. There was no one from our family who had worked in government.
kandi nagicyantira mu government nabo ko government ekerenera babiri bagituramu.
And the reason why I went into government, the government has people, those who were in the government had failed the government itself.
Bakani basuteganisa itoba hingi n'abarisa basuteganisa tubura kuri mirimo yitu.
They were disturbing us herdsmen and also farmers. We couldn't do our jobs well.
Abo ko aba government bakaremu government yabo.
Because people in the government failed in their governments.
Mbwenu bwanyuma
now after
twagumizamo mpawo okushobora nashyira umukwereza umurimo ogumumpagira kaguma nimbahereza.
We went on to the time when we entered into government, and then you supported us and you supported me to keep on serving you.
Mbwenu imyaka yona
now all these years
tinkageraga nangona mburuzi umukanisa yanjye.
I've never had a preacher in my home. Even the one who beat drums. The catechist, yes. I had never gotten a catechist in my home. Now, when I was there, the Lord brought a reverend, a priest in my home. And this priest, I was not bothered at what he was doing. I used to say, now this girl, until she gave me a book she had written. Don't despise me also concerning things of religion, because I'm also a member of Scripture Union. But after I had some disagreement with the leaders of the Scripture Union, I said, "May just get aside and go and work on some other things." Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen.
Quite a bit.
I used to know the Bible. At least I knew something. But now my daughter, when he entered into the thing and started digging things, she dug things I couldn't understand. I said, now, what is this girl doing, digging all these things? What surprised me is the first person now, just imagine, I'm now getting to 80. The one who told me that the descendants of Esau are not Jews. And Hassan said, who are they then? So you told me they are who? Edomites or what? That they belong to some other place. For me, I used to know that they are all Jews. It is Patience who explained to me that they are not. Those are descendants of Lot. And they are also not Jews. And those of Esau, they are not Jews also. Of course I knew. We used to say the 12 tribes of Israel.